Okay, everyone. Now we come back again and we continue our lesson 30. Okay, and this part I want to show you how when the customer check out. For example, when I add the cart, when we check out, means that we want to the customer authentication. Okay, so we need authentication when to complete order. Okay, right now we go to and the config. Yes, we create already control in the checkout. For example, and checkout we want to struct function. We want to use the construct. Okay, now we add the middleware, and we use auth customer. Yes, I saw you already refer to the customer guard. Okay, when I click the checkout customer, middleware does not exist, so we check the middleware again. Okay, I write middleware double D and yours. Okay, so we refresh again. What's wrong? Oh, sorry. Okay, I zoom out. Refresh again. Okay, when we click min, then redirect to the customer login but, and this is the login to the admin login, but we don't want to show it like this. So in the InTouch we want to use the auth guard customer. Okay, we want to chase customer for sure. Yeah, we chase. If we true, means that we want to return. Yeah, we return to the checkout. But else means that we want to redirect to the customer login. Okay, so we return redirect route customer login. Okay, we to the home page again, and I click. When I click the checkout, mean then but, and this is not to the customer login. Why? So we want to use exception. Yes. Okay, we use exception. InTouch. Okay, we use the example InTouch, mean that we accept this function InTouch. Okay, right now I go to back home again, and when I check out, mean that redirect to customer. Okay, you don't forget. Okay, redirect to customer login, and then we want to the checkout. For example, customer and password. Okay, and redirect to the checkout. So we click the customer. Right, I change. So when we could check it like this, but when the customer, for example. So in below we create the session. Yes, we create the session to change. For example, I want we create a session check out your, okay. We input check out your, yes, we input check out dot InTouch. Okay, when we create the checkout dot InTouch like this, means that the session create the key name checkout URL. So we copy, and then right now we go to the customer the login, okay, and customer login. And when the login like this, we want to use for example. If we check the session, okay, session has key checkout, mean that we want to redirect L. Okay, I copy. So right now we go down and we use the protected URL. Yeah, redirect. Okay, I put it like this URLs, and then the URL we want to this dot URL checkout dot InTouch. And then we forget the session key, okay, and forget session key, mean that we want to delete session keys, and mean that we want to redirect to the customer homepage. Change URLs, we want to customer.home. Okay, intended function route we replace and we add this dot URL. Okay, right now we to log in again. So when I check out and then the customer login, okay, to the checkout. When we check out like this, means that we want to get the data from the customer info, or you can they replace my names. So we check out again. The checkout controller, and then right now we want to get the user, the customer, UDC, and customer we get from the auth. Customer user. Okay, C refer to the customer name. Okay. Okay, when I create, we go to use and checkout.InTouch. Right now we want to call a function. For example, I call to the customer name. Okay, yeah, we use C customer name from database. Okay, when I refresh, mean that we get the customer from the database customer name here. Okay, we add the email customer. Okay, right now I copy. email, and we use phone. City, district. Village. So when I refresh again, mean that they get the customer info, but you can change or in place by yourself. Okay, when I click the customer complete, mean that they need the card here. So we go to the checkout again. Yeah, and this is the store that we want to add the customer shipping. Okay, when they insert into the charge card already and the check charge, and then we add information to shipping address. Okay, and then we shipping address. So right now we create, okay, and then we create the model name shipping address. So I go to, okay, PHP addition make model, we add into the model name in the folder, model name here. Okay. Shipping address. Okay, I replace model. Okay, right now we create the already when we hit enter keys. So in model shipping address. So in the shipping address, I want to add the order ID, customer ID, name, and email. So we create. We want to protect it. Yes. Fileable and equal to. Right now we add column 2 fileable here. Okay, we use order ID. Okay, write like this. When we use like this, mean that the Laravel framework we call my assignment. Okay. Commune and village postcode. Primary IPs protected. Okay, in the table we have already, so I don't want to add it. But we delete it as, so I copy from the okay and includes, and right now we use sort deleted and protect it, then delete it as. Okay, right now I close the model shipping address, but I think that you know already, and this is the order ID that we want to create. But before, when we create the order ID, mean that we want to read to store data in the data here, order customer ID. Yeah, right now we create model 1. Yeah, we create model once. We input that order. Okay, good choose and model again, and right now we add the field. So I click the structure here. Okay, click shipping address and I copy from. Okay, I close this code. The order again. Okay, and copy from shipping address and pass it. We add a variable customer ID that we want to store the customer ID, and user ID we want to use the default, and deliver ID. Status. Status ID. Transaction date. Delete it as. Okay, and this table related with the order item. So in the order item we want to store the products when the customer orders. So we create the model order item. So we create model PHP addition order item. Okay, so please go. Right now we copy from the order shipping. So take order item. We use here. And we add order ID, product ID. Okay, I change no is. So I go to shipping address, yeah, deleted ads. Okay, when we add the table related orders, so right now we go to okay, I check the model again, and I show you already, and this is the pending, confirm, delivery, and complete. When the customer order, mean that the send notification with the pending customer. Okay, so right now we go to controller again and click the checkout. Okay, and right now we call we use as model and shipping address. Use slash order item slash order. Right now we go to the store with the stripe request here. Mean that when we create like this, we want to use the core charges. Okay, right now in the code we add the shipping address. For example, I want to add with shipping address and request here /os. But we want to check that when the customer order in the shipping address has the customer ID. So how to we add the order ID before when we insert into shipping address. Okay. Right. For example, we add the order. Okay. In the first order table. Okay. In order table, we need the customer ID. Okay, I check again, and customer is ID, delivery and payment status, coupon. So right now we add the customer ID, for example. The news order, right now we add the order customer ID, but we want to add the customer out here. So we go to and use the protected customer, and this we use. Okay, we scroll down, and right now I add the customer here. So we use this. Okay, customer and on. user dot ID, and then we want to get the payment ID and status IDs. Okay, and payment ID refer to get from the chart here, but in the payment ID I to use the default. For example, we get payment ID. I change the payment ID, and this is the INT. For example, yeah, this is the default, but we get the payment ID from the charge. Yeah, I will show you in the next time, and this is I do with the default. Okay, and then we want to add the status IDs. Okay, status ID. Status ID we get from the table status, because we add the default with the pending. Just refer to the pending, mean that the ID number 1. So we add number 1. Default, and we add the order here. Okay, we go to table order again, and coupon we escape coupon ID. Yes, we escape because in this lesson we have to know the coupon code to discount for the customer they when the order, and the direct extension that means that we want to send the product to the customer. Okay, and we don't use that. So right now, if the order has complete, okay, we change if order dot sales. Yeah, when the order sell, we want to add the item in. Yeah, we add item to the product. Yeah, order item when the customer order. Okay, right now we add from the card here, and this is the card. So we use the card content. For example, yes, we use for each. And right now we use the card content, and cards. In card content we want to store the product into the order item. Okay, refer to the order ID, product IDs. Okay, we can read from the card I show you already. For example, if we go to the browse, yeah, cards, I refer to the card IDs. So we change source and in touch. Okay, please wait a bit. I will get from the product cards. Okay. Okay. And we add the item to the order item. So I want to, yes, we use order. Okay, I agree. Add the item and use item. So in item we add the item keys. for example, and this is the item referred to the order ID. Okay, we create the order we create order ID we get from the order IDs. IDs and product IDs, item and product ID refer to the from the cards. And get the product ID. In the card mean that we store the card ID, and this is that I get from the cards, okay, and row, and this is the ID products that we store. Okay. Yes, ID product refer to the IDs. And the IDs. And price item. Okay, item price. This is the item right here. For example, price. Price and cards. Dot price item. And this price item, and quantity we add to the quantity, get quantities, item quantity, in cart store quantities. Yeah, we add the amount we want to calculate amount from here. Case and amount we get from the cards. Dot total. And okay, when we add and start the item already, we want to get the related, for example, and and color ID mean that in the field we need none, mean that we want to down the default, so we add the color IDs. Okay, right now I don't want to add the color IDs. Okay, so we add item. I use the default products. Color IDs, and I use the defaults. Okay, the next time I want to show you again, I refer to the color ID and the blue here. Okay, right now I copy and if shipping address we want to check and then destroy. And check destroy. Okay, we but in the shipping address mean that we need the customer ID into the shipping address, so we use the request merge. Okay, I want to use here. Okay, right now we add the merge request, so I use the request here. The request to refer to the request parameters. And right now we merge and add arrays, customer IDs, and we call from the this dot customer and customer ID. Okay, right now we want to refresh and we want to check out and then what's happened. Okay. So we use the card here. Okay, when I click the cell here, mean that the generate order ID doesn't have a default values. Okay, in the shipping address we need the customer or order ID here one. Yeah, we add the order one. So in the request merge, I enter. So in the shipping address we need order ID and this, and we get from the order after themselves. Okay, so we use the order and IDs. Okay, when we create the orders into request merge already, we want to refresh again. Okay, so yes, I close array syntax. Okay, we refresh again. Okay, right now we input the Visa card again. Just when I place the complete order and then send the data to the shipping address or integrated console, customer cannot be now. Where please wait a bit. What's happened? Customer ID cannot be now. Okay, in the customer user when we create. Okay, and this is the customer ID with the ID. No customer ID. We have like this. Okay, I refresh again. So right now we order again. Okay, we order again and I copy Visa card. Okay. Okay, we order again. Okay, mean that we create the order successfully. So we go to the database and I click first the order ID refer to the number 3, customer ID number 3 refer to the customer name number 3. Okay, and the customer user ID we not input, and this is the default and the third ones, and the resistance that we don't include. And the order item we has to. Okay, when we order the cards, mean that we has 2 and order 3, and this is the product ID, color and amount here. And shipping address when we click, and you can see the shipping address when the customer they want to send, or when the owner of the product want to send product to the customer with the shipping address like this. Okay, right now I want to go home and mean that, and then card the clear here. Okay, I think that you can know clearly about how to, for example, I want to add card one more. Okay. And but this is when we log in already. For example, we go to and the customer. Okay, so right now we want to click again and click check again, and this is the we want to order one more and click the checkout, and then mean that must input authentication. Okay, right now when we enter like this, mean then the bidding to, or you can request to another information. Okay, right now I want to add again. Yeah, we order again. Please wait. And right now when saying show your order other products, so I want to refresh again, and the order IDs, shipping address, and tools. So if we go to the stripes, okay, I go to Stripe dashboard. Yeah, I check the payment, and we can get from the total 12, and this is the date that we order today, and this is the time. Okay, I think that you can know clearly how to create an order, and don't forget this time, don't forget like, share and comment on my video, and the next time is what happened to order with the customer. Okay, don't forget like, subscribe, share on my video. Okay, thank you, say goodbye everybody.